Hello everyone, I hope all of you are having a good Sunday. Today we meet to continue the Need for Speed Underground 2 playthrough that I started a couple of weeks ago. Right now we're at the third stage, and last time I stopped before doing truck races, so that's exactly what we're going to do today. Hello Randomy, hello Ludicrous Full, and hello Senko. Hope all of you are doing well. Just let me see if I can change this. Hello Chris, hello Lex, hello Magdensi, Kiri and Benlab. Hope all of you are having a good Sunday. And yeah, there we go. That should be it, so I can actually read. Hopefully today I won't have my phone disconnecting from the internet randomly, so that will be good. How's the energy today? I'm doing alright. I think things are good. I'm trying to work on the next video. There's no game audio? Why there's no game audio? Huh. Do you all hear the game, or it's just me? Options? Audio. No, there's no game audio. Huh. Let me check if whenever I go outside it fixes itself. Never had that issue before. Oh no. There is game audio, there it is. It's just a bit low. Let me put it a bit louder just in case. Game is quiet. Yeah, there is game audio, but it's a bit quiet because this game is usually a bit loud for me. So I try to be careful with it. There should be it. If my voice is too low now, let me know and I will adjust it further, but it should be fine. I think maybe my desktop is a bit lower than usual, so maybe that's what caused it. No, this is not what I wanted to press. Yes, this is what I wanted to press. We have to go all the way up. And we're going to have a bit of a journey, it seems. So yeah, things are doing alright. I just want to finish and release the video that I'm working on for next week. It has been a little bit tough to write it, to be honest, because I've been stuck trying to figure out, well, how to write a bit better. I usually have things on my mind and it's really hard for me to express them. So I want to work on that, to be honest, and, well, language is a limitation. I mean, that's as much as I can speak in English, that doesn't mean I'm perfect. And usually I'm missing words and phrases and things which people develop through experience, through using it. And I don't get that experience, I don't have it, so it gets a bit complicated at times, to be honest. My voice is good? Oh, that's good to know. That is good to know. I don't care about that. It's not for this thing. Oh, okay, fine. H2 just got on camera, hit and run. Let me tell you, it's so good to be driving this thing instead of the H2. The H2 was a break compared to this. This is actually nice. And there's the Infinity, which I'm probably going to switch later on. I have invested a bit of money into this, so this is going to stay with us for some time, I believe. And I'm going to keep the Infinity for the final stages, I suppose. Forza Motorsport 4. I have to try that one. The thing is, I still need to set up all the emulation software on my PC, and I don't think that's going to come anytime soon, because as luck will have it, a couple of plans have presented themselves, and I'm not going to reveal much for the time being, but it will be something new for the channel. That's much as I can tell you that much. And it's probably the thing, it will probably open a few doors, which I haven't considered for content, and I think it will be fun. It's not going to be as easy as I would like, and I have to invest a bit of it, which I really don't have at the moment, but I'll sort it out. But I think it's too good to let it slide, and I think it will present a few things for you all. So I decided to bite the bullet and go ahead with it. So you'll probably start hearing more about that in a couple of weeks. So get out of here, H2. I need to get through. I might have to shorten the gears on this thing. It doesn't really accelerate that much. Did he slow down? He's slowing down. Hey Benny, hope you're doing well. I had a good weekend. Yeah, I mean, I really like this time of the year, to be honest, because it's cold. It's the couple of months that I get to enjoy cold weather. Well, cold for our standards, and that usually helps with my mood. The only thing in my head right now, which I'm kind of obsessed about, which is my usual state, I guess, is the next video that I think I'm going to stay up after the stream and try to finish the script. I don't care if I go to bed at 3 AM. It has to be done so I can start recording my voice tomorrow. Uh-oh. I have another lap. Fine. Yeah, that's infinity. Yeah, Underground 2 is fun. I probably like it, absolutely. Welcome. Maybe that downshift wasn't the best, but I kind of had to do it. Navigator in Underground 2 is rear-wheel drive. Huh. That's curious. I didn't know they... I mean, it could be offered. I know they offer often trucks, and... Well, these things are truck-based, so you can buy them either as rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive variants. Any specific cars you're using this playthrough? Well, cars that I have added through mods, and right now I have a Lexus GS in the garage, and been using that for car races, and now I want to do truck races. Hey, I mean, we can put this thing sideways for sure. You're persistent, Infinity. Jeez. Yeah, I'm taking my chances on that. The other guy's too far away, and the Infinity's blocked behind the navigator. So, well, it will be nice if you charmed. That much I can tell you. Yeah, that's a win. Sure, I want to save. I'm actually going to... No, don't go the other way. He started turning the wrong way. I'm actually going to take the opportunity to go to the performance shop. Yeah, Infinity is added through a mod. I don't remember which one. I think it's Bayview's Best, which adds the EG6 Civic, the Infinity, and the Lexus GS. I could be wrong, though. Will we? No. Let me see if I did this right. Maybe I didn't. Sure. Try train. No, still on top speed. This thing doesn't have top speed.
Hey, yo, man. Your ride's grip and stopping power can be gauged by the quality of your tires and brakes. Yo, listen here. The electronic control unit regulates air and fuel mixtures to your engine timing. Remapping the ECU gives you the ability to fine-tune engine power at each RPM and squeeze some serious power out of your ride. Know what I'm saying?
I want to just make that a bit lower because it's the red line anyway. Put it all here. All here. Okay. I don't have turbo kits.
Nitrous oxide. We're going
power. Yeah.
big. This here bottled up nitrous gas gives your ride a temporary boost of power when the cool
Just
gas
a
is
little bit
ejected into your
softer on the
engine.
front.
Tune it up, bro.
And slam this thing, may as well. No, this is one of the windows off, not the rear. The G35 is actually a nice car. Sure, I guess you could say they have a bit of a reputation, but I like the G35. I haven't seen one with my own eyes, though. They just didn't make it to my country. Infiniti never made it to my country, really. See how that drives. So it's one of those cars that I know it exists, but I never seen by myself. Yeah, it's going to be really low, and it's going to come alive. 992 GT3, ooh, really? That's a car. Now I don't want to check my phone. The other one is at the entrance of... No more SUV races? Really? Okay. Of Jackson Heights. So we're gonna go there. Oh, a traffic accident. On Saturday, I think it was. I literally min-max everything on suspension. I tried that a bit on the... I tried going really towards an oversteer setup on the GS, and the car really felt really slidey, so they do something. Going full min-max might not be the best idea. But yeah, I get your point. Yeah, right now I can really feel the difference. This thing like slides a bit more now. Oh yeah, so I think it was Saturday when yeah, it was Saturday. I went out and picked up a few things. I spotted a Citroen Santia of all things. It wasn't on the best shape, but it's a Santia, so it's always nice to see one. Whenever you spot them, it's like, ooh, Santia. It was the 2-liter fuel variant, not the diesel engine. So yeah. Yeah, I know that there's a shop with a 20% discount. I'm aware of that one. Whoa, okay, fine. That's a start. That's a start. I find it funny that they send me to this part of the map, which I haven't unlocked yet. Go figure. And it's not exactly suited to trucks. I mean, look at all these 90-degree turns. I have to slow down so much. I must test win. I actually like the Santia. Well, if I had the money, we'll probably get one, but at the same time, I think that if I'm going to maintain an expensive car, I think I will like something else, to be honest. It's not that it isn't cool. I really like them, but I don't think it will be my first choice. Lately, I've been obsessed with 90s Mercedes, to be honest. That has been my interest, because if I start thinking about not 90s, but rear-wheel drive cars in my country, which aren't really expensive because they're new, or really old and I'm not interested, there's not many options really. And probably Mercedes-Benz and BMW during the 90s were the ones which sold the most rear-wheel drive cars, but still anything interesting or in somewhat decent shapes, it's around the $10,000 mark. Yeah, still racing the most technical part of the map, exactly. And I think this isn't the last I'll see of those races, let me tell you that much. I think I want daily a Santia too. I just know they're going to be a bit expensive to maintain here, and that's really the only thing in my head, but I will daily them. It's a nice car for a daily, and they're really comfortable, especially with their hydraulic suspension. So it's not a bad idea for a daily, especially if you get something more reasonable than the V6. But then again, the V6 has the nicer interior because it had the higher trim options and the like. So it's a trade-off. Yeah, I agree, McDense. I mean, they made such good cars during those time periods. So many manufacturers had their pick during that time period. That there is, I personally have an interest in 90s Mercedes, even especially the W210 with the round headlights, which nobody likes. I think it's nice. That's the last truck race, it seems. Okay. I'm going to switch to my GS Lexus then. I think I'm going to respray this thing. I don't feel like the color works. I mean, it does, but it's a bit too dark. Actually, no, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the headlights because yeah, Midnight Club 3 had excellent SUV selection and multiple SUV races. This game has little races compared to Midnight Club 3. So few races for trucks that it really feels like an afterthought. They just don't look as good. Just gonna go to stock headlights, really. I just don't like them. The other ones. Just don't like them. I have... No, I don't. Yeah, I know that some people probably like them, but I know a lot of people give them a lot of dislike or the round headlights. So that's why I said it, and to me they look really good. I remember when I was a kid I had both a green saloon and a blue station wagon W210 toy cars. That's how much I like them. So we're just going to put a couple of miles on the Lexus, it seems. I'll check if there's more truck races later, because I refuse to believe that there's only 2. There has to be more. There has to be more truck races. And I don't want to miss them out, so we're going to do that for sure. Oh. Thank you for the bump, I guess. C8T06. Oh, which brand? Don't mind those 90 C-Class are prone to rust. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't live in a rust-prone area, so it doesn't matter here. I mean, I've seen cars rust, but when you go and start to look at those 90s Mercedes and brands like that in here, there's 2 things which stand out. One, they seem to be really clean. And the second is, well, those rust issues are a known issue here because there's no snow, there's no ridiculous humidity. Well, sometimes we have high humidity, but for the most part, it's same weather. We don't have those issues. There's no snow, there's no salt on the roads either because we don't have snow, so nothing happens. I think there's more than 3, I could swear. You know, the previous chapter had more than 3 races. Oh, well, yeah, those are fine. God, he's gone. Yeah, I'll have to focus on this because it doesn't seem like this car is the most suited for this sort of events. Which makes sense, I mean, it's a big-ass sedan. Just don't have to get distracted fighting with those other guys. That works. That absolutely works. Yeah, rust proofing is a real expensive thing, so everyone had their stint of rust to deal with. From commuters to the most luxurious and expensive cars, and at the same time, the conditions of the area where the car is living really matters. It's not the same to live... okay, let me rephrase. Living next to the sea where there's really high humidity and salt is different than living in a really dry area where there's no humidity and thus your cars aren't as prone to rust. There's also a degree of environmental tolerance to that. I mean, not every car is going to have the same tolerance. Of course, you're going to say, yeah, but it should. And yeah, I kind of agree, but at the same time, if the car sells in areas which are really rust-prone, you're going to encounter some issues sooner or later. I mean, they weren't thought, they didn't think of that because nobody was expecting it. Well, it's kind of how it goes, I guess. Ow. This kind of surprising because if I recall, I might be wrong, but Japan being an island and having really high humidity and the like is going to be really familiar with rust issues, so their cars being kind of bad at rust proofing is surprising. I mean, it's questionable, but we pulled through. That's what counts in the end. Yeah, the only area where we have a snow here in Argentina is the south of the country. Anywhere else, yeah, no, we don't deal with that. We don't deal with snow whatsoever. PSX, is that a GTR? No, it's an NS2000. No, it's not an S2000, it's something with pop-up headlights, you couldn't see. I'm completely blind, it seems. So then again, for me it's hard to see this game. It has such a weird brightness to it, where some things are really dark and some others are really bright. I think I have to find... it's an ARC-7. I think I have to find some sort of graphical setting which makes it a bit more balanced to me, because otherwise I'm completely blind sometimes. But I couldn't find anything which looks good, I guess. I didn't like them. And I'm not going to go for those dumb RTX quotation marks textures, because the only thing they are is just a resource hog that really don't prove anything. Okay, I lost those two. Let's accelerate a bit more. Funny that I'm fighting with a Supra of all things, and this thing's kind of a, well, yeah, it kind of is a sort of Supra, I guess. I don't think it's the same platform, but they do share some engines. Oh, well, that was close. I'd rather scratch the car than just crash into a truck head on. Can repair a scratch. Oh, that it was a bit optimistic. I thought the car will grip. Hey, you're unblocked by YouTube so far. That's interesting. Welcome. I hope it lasts. Ow. Hey. Oh. Yes, it is a mod. There's a list of mods that I'm using on the description of this live stream. By the way, if you just joined, I will appreciate if you all can leave a like on this stream so we can get this to more people. It would be good if we could get this to more people. Just wait until the middle of stream where you stop sending messages suddenly, I'll make sure to remember that. I hope it doesn't happen though. It's about time it stops happening. You're not on any lists on here. I actually checked to see if YouTube flagged you for some reason on my channel, and I just couldn't find anything. You're not on there. I'm not going to catch that RX-7, right? So it seems. I'm not catching that RX-7, right? Nah, never mind, he's gone. It's like they get stuck on rubber band mode and they keep pulling away from me. It doesn't matter the car, it happens on every race. Yeah, the RX-7 is really good in Underground 1, and I'm pretty sure it's really good on here too, but you unlock it really late in Underground 2, if I recall, so it makes it a bit... It's outclassed by cars that you unlock earlier, right? I mean, you can start with the Corolla and bolt all the unique upgrades on that, and the RX-7 comes so late into the game, and... yeah, sure, it's ridiculously good, but... not the best. Sure. Fine. It'll be really funny now that if I lose to that RSX though. That'll be really funny. I don't like the color on that RSX, that is not a good color at all. And it has red headlights. Ugh. If I see an NPC car which is actually tastefully modified, I think I'm going to have a party. Yeah, the Corolla is the best all-rounder, I think. Of all things, I go and crash into a traffic car. Well, the RSX also crashed out. At least my races have more chaos than a Formula 1 race. That's something. I was hoping that something will happen today at Formula 1, but nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, the final laps of the race kind of teased us with the fact that McLaren seems to have a somewhat competitive car in some circuits. It'll be nice if they keep upgrading and they actually achieve something of note. I'm not going to downshift, I think. Yeah, I'm going to downshift here. I don't think the AI is able to use, meta cars properly. I think they just rely on rubber banding away from you. Okay, sorry, maybe that wasn't necessary. Oh god, somebody crashed into that car. Somebody absolutely crashed into that thing. I refuse to believe that nobody crashed into it. It was at the worst spot possible. Come on, that was near miss. That should have counted. Somehow that counts when I was so far away from the car itself. Go figure. It'd be nice if I don't crash. These circuits are so long, though. Oh! Of course you're going to place a car right where I can't see it. Of course. Of course you're going to place a car where I can't see it at all. I have no issues. Yeah, the Mustang's handling is so handicapped that it's almost an insult, to be honest. I think the same kind of applies to the GTO, really. I haven't driven it on ages, but I remember them being kind of awkward to drive, really stiff cars. Which is a tragedy. It's always fun when games take away options from you because they make them undrivable. Finally, I got to build some speed on this thing. $140. I could have caught up to it if I didn't slide there. He's going to go into the truck and he has to brake harder than I do. Damn! Could swear that it was mine. Going to take the rescue line and go on the inside. Okay, now you have to make sure it doesn't get past me. Good enough. And I don't crash. Again, with a car that I can't see. Fine. Works for me. Going to stay through here this time. I don't trust you. I don't trust you, game. Nothing. 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 Hey, 7 minutes racing, and I got I got it. I finally got it. It gets overshadowed by any all-wheel drive car on speed launch. Yeah, that's. It will make sense, actually, that the Mustang stays still burning rubber, to be honest. But yeah, I get you. Side mirrors. Let me see what's here. Yeah, sure, I can do this. It's a quick one. The S197 is the Mustang in this game, if I recall. Out of it. Oof. That wasn't intentional. That wasn't intentional. Finally, I have some straightaways to just let this thing loose. Oof. See, when there's a straightaway, to just accelerate and not make turns. This thing is quick. This thing is really quick, even if the AI is trying to catch up to me by rubber banding into me, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, there's a truck. Oh, fine, I can cut through here. Fine, I'll follow your route, game. Oh, it's the Corsa. Makes sense that it overtakes me while I'm sliding all over the track. I actually don't know much of the Mustang codes. Don't know them as well. You know them by generations though, so... I think the one in here, in Underground 2, is the 5th generation. The 4th generation was the new Edge car, the square one. I know that doesn't describe them much, but you kind of know what I mean. Oh, great. Perfect. Yeah, that thing was a Corsa. There's an RX-8 GTO on the Corsa. Yeah, see? It's a Corsa. Now the GTO is faster than me in a straight line. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, actually. RX-8 is coming. RX-8 no more. Comes the Corsa. No, you didn't miss the stream. I've been asking around to certain people that they were regulars if they wanted to moderate the stream just in case. No. Oof. Thank God I didn't crash there. Kind of scared that I will crash. Yeah, I know, the newish is a facelift of the SN95, really, but... I guess it counts as a generation, really. Because the SN95 was also facelift during its lifetime, so... making it all rather confusing, I guess. I think I was too early in the nitrous. No. How does it feel to be stuck behind traffic, RX-8? Welcome to the boring life of commuting. Yeah, Unix. I know exactly. And at the same time, And I just want to be careful because I think YouTube isn't pushing really it's not pushing anything I do really, and I think maybe it doesn't like some of the things I say, or you know, I have to be a bit careful. So it's good to have people that can actually help me look over this chat. Will the transition for the LT to LS1 Camaro and Firebird fall under the same category as New Edge in your eyes? That seems more like a restyling though. Sure, I mean the cars are, but it seems that the changes are smaller compared to the New Edge and SN95, right? Unless I'm missing something. But the later, I mean, I think it was, I forgot the number of the generation, but the fishtail Camaro, not the fish, like those Camaros that you're describing are really similar. And when they swapped to LS engines, they just facelifted them. The front is a bit different, or they have a bit different rims. I mean, it's just a statical upgrade, and along with the engine switch. Oh, S2000. The catfish, yeah, there we go. I got so stuck. I'm sorry. Yeah, the catfish Camaro. Oh, I missed the shift. Damn. Uh oh. See, Underground 2 drag racing is so much better because you can actually correct your steering. I started turning towards the wrong way there, and you didn't notice. Nothing happened. Yeah, I know I have to upload more often if I want my videos to be pushed. I need to work on that, really. I know I'm really slow at making videos, sadly. It's the other way around. I'm just too slow at making videos, really. But writing for me takes a lot of time, recording takes time. Doing everything right, I guess, takes time. And, well, I don't know where else I can cut in order to make them faster, really. I admit I've been a bit obsessed about this new video that I'm making because it's taking longer than I would like. No, nobody cares about your tutorials. This is the same as any drifting event. I always forget which button is the handbrake in my setup. Too slow. This car feels really grippy. Or drifting, surprisingly. You have a really hard time to put it sideways. Maybe I just have to go a bit faster, it seems. Wow. Okay. Why does this thing have so much grip? Try again, I guess. Now we're talking. Okay, better to keep those points than to lose them to a traffic crash. Yes. That was cool. No, don't crash. Ah. Need to build more speed again. Brake tapping and just flicking the steering seems to be better than using the handbrake. To make... Should be good enough. Yeah, should be good enough. Yes, that's it. No, I'm not going to do that, Camrunner. It's completely different. Neon. More neon. Yes. That's always good. Make my car brighter, please. Yeah, sure, it's quicker to go uphill. It's quicker to go uphill, it seems. Personally, I folded modern muscle cars. The one that I like the most is the Challenger, to be honest, and that's going out of production, sadly, so that ship has sailed. I know the Charger is only offered with an automatic, though, which is a shame. I really like the idea of having, I don't know, just four-door saloon with a manual and an ungodly engine. It just seems fun. I'm not erasing you, Celica. Array has been discontinued. Damn, yeah. Tragedy. Oh yeah, did you hear that rumor that everyone's spreading around, which is completely false? It seems that Pontiac is coming back. I don't know why everyone's saying, because they saw something of an advert on the magazine. I think it's like, Pontiac is coming back. No, it's not. Yeah, exactly, Benny. You just sweep one area of the map and continue with the next one. That's exactly what I do. Unless I'm hunting for hidden races, I usually sweep those first. They have been combined into one car for the next Charger. Yeah, it makes sense. You just make a two-door and a four-door. I was about to mention that. Yeah, exactly. I just saw that some people trying to push them, and I didn't find. Whenever I just started looking around, I just said, "Oh no, this is nothing. I'm not going to bother anything. Not even going to waste my time here." Oh God. Well, always good to join the pile-up. Always good to join the pile-up. People on the internet will literally believe anything you tell them. People outside the internet are the same. It's just human nature, I guess. Disclaimer saying the Pontiac ad was fake, and people still bought it. My God. God, the things some people do for some sense of YouTube revenue, because it's not that much. Unless you have 1 million views, it's not that much. I mean, sure, it helps, but... but, yeah. Ah, yes, the Gran Turismo 4 remaster in quotation marks. Yeah, I've seen those videos. Yeah, by the way, we have a Discord server, and there's a link in the description if you haven't joined. So you should join. So you're updated on the things I do, and you don't miss anything I make, and at the same time you get to talk with new people. I know you need excuses to socialize, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Wow, imagine playing a racing game where you have to drive around. Go figure. Isn't that the point of racing games? I mean, truth be told, I kind of get the point, but at the same time, it's just part of what makes Underground 2. Kind of like the 4-year-old on this game because I like the map. And if you route it properly, then it shouldn't really take you that long to sweep most events, really. I don't know which lineup Pontiac will have, really. I think Pontiac has always been dealt a really rough hand because they were the sporty branding quotation mark, and ever since the 1960s there hasn't been much sporty in General Motors. So Pontiac has always lived off, you know, just there. They didn't achieve anything of note, I guess. So, well, of course they did, but they did it on the 60s, not in the 70s, not in the 80s, not in the 90s. I mean, you get what I mean. By the time they discontinued, it was already that brand. It was just rebadge GM stuff, completely rebrand GM stuff. And sure, they had some interesting offerings like the G8, I guess. But the G8 was also another rebadge car, which then was sold as a General Motors product. So I don't know, that there is not much of a case to make for Pontiac. I don't really think making front-wheel drive turbocharged V6s. Oh, look, an old Lexus should be considered sporty, really. I value people who rescue history and make a case for, yeah, these cars are interesting, but you have to be realistic. Just because I like something doesn't mean that I want it to come back and have its brand plastered all over an irrelevant product. It's not going to change anything. Wow, okay, the GS left me completely dead. It's really quick. Alright, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I mean, yeah, I guess there are cases to... I mean, sure, you could make a case for Pontiac, but my train of thought is... Aren't you better off just having everything under one brand if they're going to be rebadged products anyway? I just can't justify it in my brain, personally. I think from a quality standpoint, General Motors will have a really tough time fighting against BMW. Especially in the early 2000s. I don't know how things are nowadays with Blackwing Cadillacs, by example, which are probably the closest General Motors ever got to fighting with those sorts of cars. But I don't really think, I mean, in my brain I try to rationalize it, and maybe you could argue that sure, having all of these products under one brand might be confusing for the customer, but that worked out for Volkswagen, by example. It's the same brand who sold you a Golf, or the same brand who could sell you, I don't know, a Phaeton, you know. Sure, you could say the Phaeton was a failure, but what I mean is that their image, their quality was retained to the entire range, and they could sell you anything you wanted for a time period. So you could do the same with General Motors. You don't need to rebatch everything and have all these brands which need their own different network to be supported, and that's cost. Of course, that's cost. So it's kind of complicated, really. Well then, that's a lost cause. This thing is really sluggish in the sections of the circuit. And the circuits, I mean, sorry. It dies on uphills. I think it's because it has all the torque on the top range. And that's not exactly where I'm sitting on these circuits. Oh. Can I get past? Yes, I can. Station nitrous, just for show. Utterly useless. Truth be told, I haven't been sleeping too well lately, so my brain is kinda on zombie mode. Truth be told, I'm surprised I can keep this car on the road. Sometimes. MX-5 is going to have the advantage here. GS got the overtake on me. That was a cool overtake, I'll give him that much. Come on, I can't make that turn that fast, and he can't. Just look at it go. I can take turns that quickly. Slowed down so much there and it wasn't even worth it. Still crashed out. Okay. This is gonna be rough, right? We don't talk about that accident. Ah, of course it's the Celica one which gets past me. NS5 is coming. Yeah, I knew you were on my side. I knew you were there. I knew you were there. What is this? What is going on? Guess everyone just completely spun out there. Oh. Oh. Thank God nobody got through. Thank God nobody got through that. We all took each other out, it seems. Nah, come on, dude, really. They're all going to understand. Careful with the SUV. No! No way! I'm not catching up to that Lexus again. Seriously, come on. No. You know, there's a Chrysler Severing a couple of blocks away from my home. I have never seen it move. Never. Never ever. I have to say, compared to the Mercosur shitboxes that we have in here, the Severing doesn't look that bad, but it is an absolutely atrocious car. Which is a shame. Then again, they're all automatic, so... meh. Nobody really cares about those. And it's not like they were fast. The best engine they had is a 2.7 V6. I mean, for all the fun people make about American manufacturers, Europeans are much better either. I know, I'm opening controversy, I know. But the truth is, there's no incentives for anyone to make better cars in the way we consider them better. Because those cars that we consider better are actually more expensive to develop, the average consumer doesn't care about that, and the laws in place don't really benefit you creating a platform which will last 10 to 15 years. Because they'll find some bullshit excuse to make you waste hundreds and hundreds of millions every 5 years. So, yeah. I don't think the car industry is going to change until the incentives to produce better cars change. None of this is born out of goodwill, well, it's all born by incentives. That's how humans work. Remove the incentives, nothing gets done. And once again, that guy just vanished away from me. Yeah, Focus hasn't been built for a couple of years, I think now. I still remember when Ford started producing the variant of the Focus here. We had like the Focus 3, And they stopped producing the titanium trim because they couldn't import Brembo brakes into the country. So they stopped producing them. Oh god, I love living in here. I mean, EU manufacturers are bad. Exactly what I mean. They just aren't any different from the US manufacturers. They fall under the same issues. Some cars might be slightly better, but that doesn't save them from their own mistakes either. Japanese, European, US, they all make the same mistakes because, as I said earlier, they don't have the incentives to do things any different. Ouch. I think I'll have to go back to the drawing board for this thing. And probably up the torque on the lower range so it doesn't stall on the uphills. Because look at this, it's completely stalling on here. I have no... it doesn't come alive, so I'm being left behind. Because I'm not like moving at all, I'm just stuck at a constant speed. So that's something I might have to fix or keep in mind. Uh-oh. I'm catching up to this MX-5. It would be nice if you don't crash into the guardrail. Yeah, that's also another point, Dancy. Why make a car which has small profit margins? Exactly. There's, again, no incentive to make those things. So, again, you end up losing out. And since the manufacturers lose out, they just stop producing them. Oh yeah, the Puma crossover that Ford started making, I don't know, 2022, 2023. Yeah, people got pissed about that one as always. God, I had to slow down and that thing just completely overtook me. Couldn't do anything. Ah, really? We're going to do a few changes, I think.
Every track has specific layouts to really push your car. Tweak your suspension and jimmy the output before you hit the clay, so you have the proper setup for the track. Throw your ride on the dyno and run. Yo, it's like this. Your competition's gonna be coming at you strong, so you're gonna want to adjust your acceleration and top speed. Modify your tranny's final drive ratio to get you popping off real tight. But don't forget about shift points, because they gotta be tweaked too.
Maybe this is better. Maybe this is better.
You're in the right place now, bro. Turbo slam more air into your engine. More air equals more power. So get crazy and adjust the power at each RPM. I told you, this is getting big, yo.
Yeah, it should be good enough. Oh yeah, make this good. No, this thing started sliding when I softened this spring. So maybe the sway bars I'm going to soften. Tires and brakes front. Maybe I'm going to lower this now. Put a bit to the rear. Maybe that helps. All on power. Going to save this. I hope this works and doesn't make my car stall on uphills. Oh, there's an NSX now. Okay, that feels a bit more snappy, I think. Can shift a bit earlier too. Why is fourth gear so long? Still stalls on fourth gear. Till it comes alive a little bit more. Oh, wow, fine. Fine, completely flipped. Yeah, isn't that funny, dancing? Then you have the Chinese flooding the European market with cheap EVs. Ain't that funny? Of course, that's karma, I guess. Ow. The other guy's like 4 seconds ahead already. BID, oof. Yeah, we don't talk about those. Yeah, those BID, and the fact that they're getting pushed is really scary to me. But yeah, I mean, given how tight the information is around China, and I don't blame you for not knowing, but now it's kind of obvious. A few days ago, I think I sent it on my Discord. Yeah, I sent it on Discord. I was watching a video and somebody bought a Cherry and the rear wheel just completely fell off, and when you saw the solder joints on that car, it was really, really bad welding, atrocious welding on the suspension arms and everything. Really scary stuff. You can understand about the interior, about paint, but welding on like such a crucial area That's scary. Of course, they take one out and TT overtakes me. They should have recall. Oof, I wonder why. Oh, wow. That's a spin. That is a spin, TT. Brake failures and axles twisting off. Oof. That is not a good thing to recall your cars. That is not a faulty interior switch. This thing feels pretty good until you shift it into fourth. Fourth is too long for this track. And they're coming right after me again. Somebody spun out, I think. Yeah, somebody spun out. Landwind, yeah, it's a Chinese SUV manufacturer. It had quite the story. I will look it up. From terrible crash test results to ripping off the signs, everything. Everything. Maybe that will be a good topic for a video one day. Oh. Missed that turn completely. Is accelerating all right? Oh no! That tap completely ruined everything. Seriously? Going to lose this race again? Oh, god damn it, again, really? Seriously? What makes this race so impossible? By the way, if you just joined, I will appreciate if you all could leave a like on the stream so we can get this to more people. YouTube hasn't been kind to pushing this channel, so I will appreciate if you all could give YouTube a lesson and help me out to push my videos and live streams. It's not a good place to be, NSX. It's not a good place to be, NSX. They absolutely don't have the resources. What I mean, my point is the Chinese industry, what they do is they live off foreign design, so they force brands to join with the Chinese brands, and what they do is they steal their designs and then just tweak them a little bit and then launch them as theirs. So they don't really have the engineering side to develop cars as we know them. They just take cars from other people. That has been their industry for a long time, really. Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I cannot imagine how bad it was on that beta build then. My god. That feels really good. That feels so good. Please don't... Never mind. Never mind. I don't want to get caught on those guardrails. No! Phew! I swear I was going to crash there. Sure, good enough. Build your dreams. I mean, it starts with B, so you can probably find a way to say burning, or burn, or something. The problem is I don't know what to do with the Y in the middle. Burning your dreams. Yeah, there it goes. Burning your dreams. Excellent. Perfection. They should hire me and pay me, I don't know, 5 figures for figuring out their slogan. That ain't happening. It ain't me. Life isn't that simple for me. Don't you dare, NSX. You're not going to push me into that traffic car. God, you're annoying. No. 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 Now the TT. What is that turn? He almost flips. To accelerate a little bit. What is that turn? How did the thing manage to make it to grip through that? That is insane. Out. And that wasn't intentional, by the way. I swear that wasn't intentional. Oh god. Of all the places you choose that taxi, of all the places to be in the world, you have to be exactly at the wrong place at the wrong time. God. Jesus Christ, that took a really long time. That took a long time. There's more races in here? No, there's not. Let's go and just... Let's go and put the other parts, the other setup again.
Yo, listen here. Your electronic control unit regulates air and fuel mixtures to your engine timing. Remapping the ECU gives you the ability to fine-tune engine power at each RPM and squeeze some.
Maybe this isn't that bad because I have to shift on the on the top range. So maybe this is actually the way to go. Yeah, 6.5, 7. I shift up at 7, so maybe that isn't too bad. Yes, I want to save, say complete, quit tuning. Yes, yes. Alright, spider. Oof, those are cool. Really cool. So, how do I get out of here? Ah. Through here. I have to go left. No, it's right actually, not left. That was an interesting brain fart moment. Okay, let's go and continue sweeping through these events. Oh, the Bentley Turbo R's are cool. I love those things. I absolutely love those things. I just like big... I mean, it's not big cars, but I like cars with really nice interiors. Which is funny, because at the same time I like performance, but... those cars aren't exactly performers, they just look good and have excellent interiors, so that's two items that I really, really like. But I adore the Bentley Turbo R. Then came the ARCHIE, which is the evolution of that, and those are pretty nice too. The ARCHIE isn't bad either. More circuit racing. Yeah, I mean, the thing is... the thing is they have the wrong gearbox. But yeah, they're really quick cars compared to, I don't know, other offerings. Yeah, sure. That's a crash. Better performing Rolls-Royce? No. No. There was a time where Bentley and Rolls-Royce were together, yes, but that time has long gone. For the last 20 or so years, their products are completely different from one another. Rolls-Royce is under the BMW, and Bentley is under VW. But yes, there was a time where those two were merged, and yeah, nothing too interesting. Well, the Turbo R came out of those days, actually. Okay. Yeah, that was quite a mistake. VW thought they were buying the rights to the Rolls-Royce brand, and in reality they were buying the rights to something else, I guess, on the brand. They weren't buying the brand itself, they were buying the factory, the cars, but not the brand itself. So they got themselves in a really interesting situation where they thought they bought both, but they didn't buy both. The spirit of ecstasy is the Rolls-Royce mascot, I guess you could say, if you could even call it that. But yeah, it's the thing that appears on their emblems. Can I catch this RX-7? Oh god, that SUV. That SUV got us both. That SUV got us both, my god. No. No. No, Charger. No. Yeah, the Continental is nice. I actually prefer the first ones, you know, the early 2000s ones. I think the design nowadays looks a bit off. I'm not the biggest fan of how the headlights look. I actually prefer the more round original car. Surprisingly, I like the Flying Spur from that generation. The 4-door is really nice. Good enough. Good enough for me. Okay, fine. Fine. Sorry a little. Yeah, in the end BMW got the Rolls-Royce for really next to nothing really, but at the same time there's something they didn't get in the process, but it didn't matter because Rolls-Royce had the rights to keep using the old Bentley / Rolls-Royce platform that the Turbo R used. So what they did is they started to use BMW engines and other BMW parts on those cars, which I think it was the silver setup, and until they got the Phantom ready. So they managed to leave that platform, which had an expiration date, because they couldn't use it past certain points, past a certain date, and they just released the Phantom, and that's a whole different story. So in the end, yeah, it came out. I think both ended up winning on that deal. Sure, VW thought they got both, and in the end, they got one. And what else? And I think that, yeah, I think that was the best outcome, really. Because when you think about it, if VW had both brands, I think it would have happened. They would have suffered the same fate as them being together all those years. I think that was the best outcome for everyone involved, really. if you ask me, that's something similar. That's exactly what I think kind of killed the Italian automotive industry. Just Fiat buying up everybody and nobody getting a say or a chance to buy one of those companies. They had Ferrari, Maserati, and the only one they didn't get, thank God, is Lamborghini. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened there. They also got Lancia. How could I forget about Lancia? But that exact situation where all those brands which should be competing end up grouped together usually spells disaster. And that's something which is happening right now with Stellantis of all things. So it's going to be funny to see where those brands end in a couple of years, which are brands which should be competing against each other, and now they're all grouped together. So yeah, it doesn't seem good. Need to drink water though. Roof scoops, I don't want that. Oh, now there's an event up there appearing? I guess the game is doing that now. More events spawn. Actually, let me check something. Because I swear now we're going to see more truck races. Nope. I was wrong. I actually think I want to give it a bit of a change of look. I want to change the color on the scarf. No, absolutely not. Maserati deserves better, really. But it's been a steady decline for decades for them, so I don't have much hopes. Well, he just pushed me straight into the traffic car. Straight into the traffic car. But well, talking about hybrids and things, did you all hear that Mercedes-Benz is actually getting punished for making the C63 an inline 4, and they might just have to introduce V8s on the coupe version of the C63? Because nobody's buying the sales are down abruptly for the new C63. That was so good to hear. That was so good to hear. Maybe that stops the rubber banding. I'm going to be pissed if nobody has the chance to buy Mazda, I was going to say. If nobody has the chance to buy Lancia. If they don't want them, they should sell them. Sell Maserati, sell Lancia, sell all the other brands you don't want. Don't just kill them. Give them a chance to be separated at long last. You haven't ruined them for decades because you don't know what to do with them. because of course you have 3 or 4 brands which should be competing with each other, Alfa Romeo, Maserati and Lancia, and you have to split them. They have to be on different hands so they actually compete. So now, competition is a dirty word, it seems, nowadays. Nobody wants to hear that. You know, talking about these cars and brands, I actually have a question for you all. Do you think, would you like to see videos on this channel regarding car brands and different cars which failed, and me presenting a what-if scenario of them being actually successful, and what would I do to make them successful? Just a random thought I had a couple of weeks ago, and I want to make videos on that, so I wonder if you all want to see that. Yeah, Ferrari still. That's something funny. Ferrari still has Fiat funds. The Fiat connections are still there. They never left. So yes, it's separated in quotation marks, but at the same time, the heads of Fiat are still related to the heads of Ferrari still related to Fiat, and of course now Stellantis. So. It's a curious situation that nobody seems to mention. No wonder why they have infinite funding. Oof, that was a really, really close call. That one too. How a car really close to me? Nice to leave. I mean, I could try to make a video trying to revive the Cadillac Cimarron, but I don't think that's featured on any game or anything, so I can have footage. Unfortunately. But that kind of ties to my future plans for the channel, I suppose. Maybe I start using a racing build for some videos. And we have a sim cam for the wheel itself. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, he is. Elkan is the Ferrari chairman. Yes, he is. Uh-oh. I swear I was going to head into that taxi. Hey, he has the same colored neon than I do. That's stealing. Get your own style. No, Ferrari isn't independent from Fiat more than Stellantis. It's more Fiat than Stellantis, I believe, the link to Ferrari. It's always has been. I mean, for crying out loud, they bought it in the 60s, and Fiat has always been backed by the Italian state, so it's kind of I'm not sure if the Italian state has a stake on Fiat. I mean, not sure if it still has it, but it's one of those brands which were born out of those early 1950s. Well, not born, but they seen a lot of benefit from those early regulations that were implemented to create cars for people, like the Fiat 500, the 2CV and stuff like that. So there's still some relationship to that. I'm not sure if it's a Volkswagen case where the state of Italy has a part on the board of Fiat, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I was trying to fight with those guys, so I'm not sure if what I said makes sense. Then again, I realized that I'm having a harder time to present my words, to speak my thoughts. And I'm not sure if it's something to be concerned, but it is happening, so yeah. I don't like it. I have ideas in my mind and I cannot express them fluently or in a coherent way or in a way that I actually like how it sounds. They all sound really rough, and that actually is getting to my head and it makes me feel down. At least I'm honest about what's on my head. I don't lie to you all. Somebody crashed out. And that Lexus also crashed out. Lamborghini's ownership is such a curious thing because it went from being, you know, from Ferrucci, it was owned by Ferrucci, then it was bought by those Swiss bankers, I guess it was, who, oh my god. It was bought by those Swiss bankers who dumped it to Chrysler, I think it was, but Chrysler owned it for a really short period of time. Then it was bought by an, I think, Indonesian company, which was the same company which bought Vector. And then it was bought by the back group, by Volkswagen. Yeah, and it's owned by Audi. It's owned by Audi, of all things, yeah. Well then, I guess I'm losing to that Lexus once again. No, it wasn't Proton, it was Megatech. It wasn't Proton. Somebody bit me to it. I just noticed. I mean, personally, I think those legal things are funny. They just add to the story. Oh, well, at least I didn't get the worst part out of that. With Lamborghini, you mean? We could get another Megatech? That's insane. Or with some other brand. Oh, with Camper Apollo and the Tommaso AC. What happened with that? I know the Tommaso came back and released a car, but that kind of died down and nothing happened out of that. So it was like another one of those limited production hypercars which just didn't seem to take off, and it was really pretty. I guess it was called the P72 or something. The one which didn't survive was Brabham with the PT62, I think it was called. They closed down. They announced that they were out of the business, I think, a couple of months or years ago, last year, I think. So yeah, that happened too. What did they crash into? What did they crash into? In Are they in legal troubles because of the brand, the name of the brand, and the ownership of the De Tomaso? The Tomaso, you know, the rights of the De Tomaso brand itself. Sorry, I know that I'm being a bit hard to understand today. You just don't give me a break, do you? Oh, misappropriation of funds. So yeah, that's fun. That's always fun. Who wants to use money to develop cars anyway? No way. No way I'm going to lose again. I had to avoid that traffic car and it completely screwed me over. You have to be joking. You have to be joking. Shell company for shady business dealings. I haven't heard anything about that case. Then again, I'm kind of out of the loop with car news. I need to get back into that. You know, I also had this idea in mind of making a recap of everything that happened in the car world per week, but I don't think there's going to be much public for that, really. A lot of them don't. No, usually none of them do. None of them get a break, and if they do, it's short term. Those small companies always seem to have issues on the long term, and it's just how things are. Oh, fine. And now the other guy's coming in, the Lexus, and everyone's screwed because the Lexus is going to get through everyone. I still wonder what was Megatech thinking that they could just make a rebadged Diablo as the M2. I still don't understand what they were thinking. It will be nice if I don't lose this time. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, Neon, really. Seriously, the Neon is just... Screw you. Pushing me around. I had a chance there and he completely lost it thanks to the Neon. The Neon allowed the Lexus to pull away from me. By the way, if you haven't left a like on the stream, it will be a really good time to do so, you know, you help out the channel for free. I'm sure all of you want to see this channel grow like myself. Of course, of all the places they can go, you don't crash into a car. No, so the funds totally went somewhere else. If they owe money, they probably spend the company money on something else, and now they are out of funds. I mean, of course, all of this is allegedly, and you know, I am assuming, but it wouldn't be the first time. The SARP. Completely the SARP. That didn't count as an air miss, you're insane. You're insane if that doesn't count as an air miss. But that does count, go figure. Well, that's one way to finish a race. That is one way to finish a race. God damn, that GS really annoyed me. I'm not getting any reputation points lately. Ooh, suspension. That's going to help handling. That is going to help me at handling.
Hot 4 scouting for their next hero. Bring it home and score their cover.
Here, let's repaint this thing. I want a new color for this car. Let's give this thing a new paint job.
This is the wet bar for your ride. Give it some distinction by coating it with some paint.
Lime green? Nah. I think blue works for this car. See if there's any cool vinyls.
Style for your paint, so layer it on.
No. I don't know, I just want to see if there's a good vinyl for this thing. Some vinyls don't appear on the because they're tight. Ooh, I like this. I like how this looks, actually. Some vinyls are tied to cars, so they don't appear on all cars. This one is gold, yeah. But I like this. I think this works with the blue. Like this. Yeah, I'm going to put on this. Ah, no, I forgot to do something. This. Yeah, I don't know. I know who had that. I think this is part of the customization plus mod. I'm not too sure. I think I also want new rims. No, the rims are fine. I'm gonna keep this. Currently, lots of updates on Mustang Boulevard fronts are pump and dump. Ooh. I mean, here's the thing, right? I don't really think the hypercar market is viable in the long term, really. I mean, those brands which appear and have really small production, and usually they don't survive over time.
Hey, accessorize your ride with style and turn some heads when you race by upgrading your car's looks and audio right here.
No. Bright red. Nah. Green doesn't work. This is more pink than red. Yeah, I actually like speed. Dark lime now. I should get more money if I just... Yeah, that's okay. That's all as far as that will go. Yeah, but that's exactly my point. I mean, those small startups which produce hypercars are not viable in the long term. You need the funding of a bigger company to be able to produce hypercars successfully. Even sport cars are kind of hard to sell without mass market support. I'll go and do those other races. I thought they were all on Citizen, so my bad. Yeah, but my point is, I mean, sure, you're sourcing an engine from another manufacturer, but my point is that having an actual investment from a company supporting you. Not buying parts from them, just saying, hey, look, Ford, do you want to invest in my project? And having them invest in it or have some sort of backing from them. Otherwise, you're going... They always face this situation where they may take off, but on the long run, they fall apart. Yeah, because producing a cheaper sport car requires more... You have to produce more units, and that takes more money, and usually that's the problem. That's why they go small scale, because it's cheaper to produce on a smaller scale than on a large scale. It's a nice race entry. Why is a 3000 GT doing on a drift event? How do you get 22,000 points off the line? That's insane. Yeah, the Tommaso was... The Tommaso sold really well thanks to being sold on Ford dealerships, but once the 73-74 crisis and then regulation changes came in, then the Tommaso sold really few cars. I only have one SUV in the mod, which is the Infinity, and yeah, I'm going to use that, but I don't have any more sub races for the time being, so... Recently I was watching a YouTube video and somebody from Europe had to go and source a Pantera in the US because they're all there, really. Damn. Okay, fine. Fine. If you're spamming on my chat, just go. No. Well then, there we go. Of course it was going to happen sooner or later. Finally, this thing to go sideways. Hey, you're still with us, Ian, so that's good. We're making progress, it seems. God, it just keeps spinning out. Yeah, but he might come back because of his persistence, so we'll keep an eye out. If somebody starts spamming, then you can ban them, be my guest. Usually just... Now all their messages should be just blocked right now, so it works out. I'm going too slow to go sideways, it seems. Why it doesn't drift? Oh my god. You need to go faster? These cars just get in the way, they're so frustrating. They're so annoying. Oh, so they were lying about the revenue, that's... probably that's nothing special that happens with those smaller companies, really. They make them low... Oh, and not paying your suppliers, yes, of course. Classic. Yeah, that's classic. I'm starting to think that I have to lower the grip of this car for drift events because it does not like to go sideways. It refuses to go sideways. How do you get 24,000 points in a single drift at the start of the event? They're so pathetic, like the car just doesn't drift at all. I'm starting to think that I have to remove the tires so it goes sideways actually. And these guys just push me around. Oh, get out of here, Clips! No, this isn't working. I'm going to remove those tires. I'm going to remove those tires.
Your rubber dictates control, so spend the bills and get the good stuff.
I hope this helps. Hey. That's more like it. That is more like it. Now I can finally drift. So it was those tires holding me back. The car felt way too grippy, so it makes sense that it was the tires. Of course, now I'm far behind, so because I spun out, but it doesn't matter as long as I keep grinding points. Okay, that should help me to just focus on driving for a bit. And make up the lost ground with those guys. It's not going so well. I'm going really slow despite my attempts at not drifting. Hey, I'm catching up to them. That shall be good enough to make sure I don't lose. That's intense. I may have to need to look into this story then, see, because it seems really interesting. That's insane. Let me see if there are other drift events nearby that I actually have to complete. There are no more races here. There was one on the top of the heights, so I might just go and do that first before going downhill. Just so I actually don't have to clear. Well, that's weird. Doesn't it change the handling? Huh. That's bizarre.
Nitrous oxide is the glycerin of the race world. Rack it under your hood to give your ride that extra power when you need it.
Don't tell me I have to buy them again. Or maybe the slider is broken. Let me check something real quick. You'll be really dumb if I have to rebuy the parts. Usually it doesn't work that way, you can just uninstall and install at will. That is strange.
Yo, stock is for suckers. To rule the streets, you need something special under the hood. Get all the performance parts you need right here to turn your kitten into a tiger.
No, it's just kind of glitched out.
Put your car on a diet. Less weight means more speed. It's as simple as that. Spool up some extra power by installing a turbo kit. Suspension puts control
No, I'm not
back
going to
into
buy
your-
that.
Hey, swap out stock parts with
I'm not going to
aftermarket
buy that.
hardware to slam more.
Yeah, so it was kind of a weird glitch where the... Oh, now we have a Street Tex event. Go figure. Oh, it's on the Burger King parking lot. You know, a few days ago, a friend of mine who's... I mean, it's on the surface level interest on cars. I mean, he's not that much into it, but he kind of likes them. Has mentioned Fisker to me, and it was like, how do you know about Fisker? All I can tell is that their products aren't as good, but the car looks... the Karma looks really good, but outside that, it's not that interesting, really. Come on, 357. Oh, okay, fine. I'm not going back to that guy. Good God, that Hyundai went straight into the wall. Feel kind of bad for the car, but not really. That weight reduction really helped to make this thing drive much better on Street X. No, I don't care about muffler tips. Fine, let's go uphill again. No, actually. Never mind, I can go cut through here. It'll be quicker rather than going to those S-curves. So all in all, both Apollo and the Tommaso have run into bad management, and the usual things which bad management does are starting to happen, and that might take the brands down. Seems the usual affair, I guess, but I didn't know about all of those things. Kind of a shame that it is a mess. Yeah, I guess believing on people can be a mistake, yeah. Ooh. Well, that passenger isn't finishing their trip, let me tell you that much. Yeah, the thing drives much better now. I say that as I crash into another taxi. Well, at least I'm not the only one crashing into traffic cars. You completely crash into an entire population of underground, it seems. Ah, too fast. Not delivering a car is a big mistake for a company which works on, delivering cars. It is a really big red flag when a manufacturer isn't able to meet. I mean, I understand why you might be a bit delayed, but the thing is, it's probably a sign of something bigger, that they aren't buying parts, they aren't paying providers. I mean, it's a mess. It's a really big mess, and whenever that door opens, all sorts of questions start to appear. Jesus, that Lancer came straight for me. Hey, the minivan helped me out, forcing the Eclipse to slow down. God, he's running a body kit and stock rims. So it's even more embarrassing if it was scheduled already. Good god. Yeah, this is exactly what this car needed. Weight reduction. Impressive how the handling just completely transformed weight reduction. You could swear it was upgraded. I had it installed, but I guess not. Or this is going to be another close finish. He forgot to upshift, my god. What do you mean you got blocked? I can really just fine randomly. So you go, yeah, you have to go downhill again. Actually, if I can go a bit further, we can avoid a big chunk of this area, it seems. Well then, more reasons for me to look it up. I'll make sure to give it a look when I have a moment. Oh, if you can join my Discord server then, so you can share the links on our car channel. The link for Discord is in the description. Oh, they're both on City Center. Fine. I want to get those... Damn. Those magazines done, I think. Well, goodbye, Infinity. I'll consider it. I mean, it's always good to have someone else who has an interest in cars to talk about, you know. Pretty sure you'll like it. Well, they still really close together, actually. We're not doing URL today. Oh, okay, fine. Back to the first bit. Yeah, it's time for the new GS to be featured on a magazine cover. That's exactly what I'm going to do. You want to play True Underground 1? I don't recommend it, but I mean, it's always good to go back. I mean, if you're playing casually, it's not that atrocious. As long as you don't try Nuzlocke like I try to do, you'll be fine. One day I'll have to come back and beat that.
Just railed a spread in hot fours.
Yeah, sure. This works. This works. Let me see if there's other... Nah, this works better. This works much better, actually. That's a lot of money. I mean, I'm not arguing with that train of thought, but it's fun to prove that you can do something at times, you know. I like proving myself and showing that I'm capable of doing things. That's one of the reasons why I like this. I just want to prove that I can do it. The downshift each time I check the map and I cannot leave without pressing back is so annoying. So annoying. Get out of here, traffic car. This street. Maybe one day you'll actually finish it. I just have to practice Underground 1 a lot, and once I have it somewhat memorized, once I'm used and memorized to it, I'll probably have a better chance. But if I don't know what I'm facing, oh Jesus Christ! If I don't know what I'm facing, then it's always going to be a bit of a lottery. Let them go and they'll... Yep, exactly. They'll go into the wall by themselves. Oh god, that poor GTO is just... it's just too heavy for a street X, it seems. final lap. Hey, and about where it seems that I'm actually going to gain reputation points. Do they matter? I don't think so, but it's always good to gain them. I don't like having 0. You want to have as much as possible of everything. There we go, 300, the maximum. Let me guess, I'm going to get called for a magazine. No. Let's see if there's truck races on. You're already driving your Lexus GS. No. Nothing for the Escalade to do. So back to the garage it goes. By the way, if you just joined, I will appreciate if you can leave a like on the stream so we can get this to more people and it will help me out the channel to grow. I'm sure all of you want to help out. That's trick. No, it's my last. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because it's the last sponsor race. So I'm going to do those drift events. Sure, why not? Wheel spin. Sub drift events. I mean, they will be quite painful. But at the same time, the thought now lives rent-free in my head, and I wonder, maybe that's not so bad, you know? Ah, I have to change the tires, right. Well, let's just give this a try and see what happens. Oh, now it goes sideways. Interesting. I can't see how now the A3 is a good car for drifting, but here we are, I guess. Yeah, I actually won this event. I don't need to drift more, but all for the sake of humiliating my opponent. So yeah, of course you had to ruin my final drift, A3. Of course you had to get upset. Yeah, the SRT10 RAM should have been added. It's on Midnight Club 3. I mean, the selection of SUVs and trucks on Midnight Club 3 was perfect. One day we'll play that on stream, I promise. Midnight Club 2 as well. I promise we'll play those. Yes, Brielle, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for for gifting those. I'm going to add them right away to the channel goal. I really do appreciate it. There we go. Now we're just taking the Lexus for a bit of a spin. gave it a look, gave it a bit of an upgrade on visual department. I think it's fine. I think you can enter drift events with SUVs, but their performance is a question mark. That Lancer's keeping up with me surprisingly. I need a bit of speed to keep up with that thing. I lost way too much in that corner. I understeer my way out. See, it's not taking the shortcut. It's not taking the shortcut. Oh, he crashed out actually. Eesh. That's painful. The conundrum. I mean, you could be. The person who gifts the most memberships per month is the Godfather. If all goes well, next week I shall release video and we're going to head into a week of streaming to see if, well, we can get the channel to earn a bit more really, because things have been slow with the fact that I've been out for a couple of weeks. I know that I have to stream and work in videos, but both at the same time. One suffers, and I realize that, and I think I shall focus on my videos to bring more people to the streams. I think that's the best course of action for the time being. Oh god, that was a bit unnecessary, MX5, but sure, whatever. That helps. Ouch. Thank you for dropping by randomly, you're as well. Ooh, money. Ooh, the things I will do for $100. Sprint, track, circuits. Let's do that circuit up north. Ooh, GTO on a circuit with lots of straightaways, that will be fun. It's not fun if you push me as soon as the race starts, though. My god. Now I have to make sure that Impreza doesn't vanish thanks to rubber band. Who paints it? No, you know what, I'm not even going to ask. You do you with that STI. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's embarrassing. Well, as at least it's not that embarrassing. Okay, back to those guys. I have a lot of nitrous. Getting closer to them? Yes, I am. I'm not going to cross on first place for the points. And get those lead lap points for nitrous. And of course it was the GTO in Forest. Who else would it be? In Circle 2S with long straightaways. I think that made that tap with the truck made me lose my near miss chain, my accident chain. We'll see. I hope not, but it probably did. Yep. Unfortunate. Oh look, it's impressive. Again. Not lights. Oh god. That's what I get for trying to play avoid traffic cars, huh? I don't think I'm catching up to it. I don't think I am catching up to it. Maybe it crashes out. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. No, he didn't crash out. Unfortunate. I really wanted those points for nitrous though, but guess it wasn't worth it. Okay, fine. I just won't try to avoid random traffic cars. Oh, a traffic car. Okay, now for real, I won't do that again. Well, at least not as try-hard lights going in the wrong side of the highway. even if it will cost me a position, because you see, yeah, this path is longer than the other, so that's actually not good. It's really bad for me, actually. In the end, I lost the position anyway, so maybe it's best if I crash out, really. Go figure. I got 50 years long on this thing. He's crashing. Oh, no, he could swear he was crashing though. Interesting that the traffic car didn't despawn. Somebody probably crashed into it on the first lap, and it didn't despawn at all. Drifting a bit early because I know the turbo dies out. That's okay. Just want to see a Toyota with the Too Fast Too Furious Skyline sound. Well, I guess it is a 6-cylinder sound from some sort of library then. Ah, he went the wrong way. Damn. Damn, he overtook me. He went the wrong way. You gotta be joking. You have to be joking. Come on. Come on. Screw you. That's so stupid. Instantly lost the race because of that. Come on. Well, like I will say I'm disappointed, but I'm not. Welcome to Underground, I guess. Oh, never mind. What is that band doing there? Why does it spawn sideways like a roadblock? Fine, I'll just go in the wrong way all the time. That's what you want me to do, that's what I'll do, game. Hope you're happy. Hey, free nitrous. Just switch lanes again if possible. Yeah, I can switch lanes here. Okay, that's good news. Ah, really? You just... Perfect. Put a car where I can sit. There's no way I could have seen that car. It's hidden behind an uphill. Well, him behind an elevation change, that will be a better way to say it, not a hill. You get what I mean. You absolutely get what I mean. Right, now I have no nitrous. I don't want you here. I think it's best if I use this camera for here then. Because I can't see otherwise. I need an extra bit of nitrous. Good. That didn't count as near miss. Really? God. There's no way. There's no way that I'm going to lose again. My God. That is really annoying. God. What's that truck doing there? If I take the longer route, I lose. If I take the shorter route, I lose. I have no way of winning this race. What is this? Give me a bit of acceleration. Well, at least I didn't. I mean, it was a crash, but it didn't cost me my position. And those guys are super close to me. What the hell? No, he won't. Didn't give me the lead. I actually never played them well. And then again, it doesn't attract me. From what I've seen, it's just not my type of game. Ambon is nice if you just like to race and drive around. Okay. I know some people like it. I just couldn't get past the graphical style and some other things I saw. But you know, good if some people are enjoying it, and I'm not going to take away from that. Come on, how did that not count as a near miss? Oh, there's a HUD camera, right. The mechanics dropping the core gameplay clumsy. Ah, yeah, that seems like the usual approach for racing games, really. There we are. What else there is to do? Well, alright. Alright, we did a lot of events today. We gave a look over to our Lexus, to my Lexus, which, you know, looks really pretty. But I think for the night, it's time to wrap things up, really. I'm going to try and finish this video for this week that's starting, so we can go full streaming until the end of May. So that's the plan for this week. I would like to see you all when this plan comes to fruition, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue writing the next video. And I'm going to wish you all a good week, because for the time being, I'm out, and I hope all of you have enjoyed the stream. If you haven't left a like, now's the time to do so. So I will see you all next time. Take care and bye for now.